passed our electrical inspection today, so I thought I'd take a second and show you how we ran the electrical in the Adobe. So what we're doing is taking these little pieces of plywood or OSB and screwed those down, just using like 1 inch or 1¼ inch, don't really remember, screws, and screwing it directly to the Adobe bricks. It actually holds really well. Then we've taken this plumber's tape and strapped the boxes down to the plywood. These are the masonry style boxes. They're deep, only 4 inches deep, to give you plenty of room for stuffing wires and working in them. One of the other things that's different about these is the holes for mounting your outlet to are down here, so when you put mud around it, they're not going to plug off the holes. Some of the other boxes, this is actually up here. The box is a little more low profile, but this is definitely what you want for going inside of the Adobe walls. Like you can see, it's held in there really good. So, and then we run this Smurf tube conduit. So using these 2-hole straps every so often, hold the conduit in place and run like so. So here's what it looks like after we've run our electrical in the Adobe. So as you'll notice, some of the electrical is run on top of the second course of bricks, and some is run, let's see, on the first course. The reason for that is just because of our particular home. What we're doing is on this south wall, where it's all run on the first, every room in the south wall has a huge floor to ceiling window. So these have got to get under the window, because by code we have to have an outlet in that wall, even though it's mostly glass. So, and then in the rest of the house, we didn't want the boxes so close to the floor, so we decided on the second course here, and where we had to make that transition, you can see we just notched the Adobe brick and ran the conduit down. We've got some outside receptacles there, and then we've got the ones that are on the inside. Just kind of walk you through and show you. Now here we've got some that come out of this box and tease, runs this way to catch that box, and then runs this way to catch these other 2 boxes. Not real important, but just how we did it. A few places where this came, we'll bring the wire down from it up in the attic, down the post. That'll all be buried and hidden in the Adobe. Then caught these, another little notch there. See around this side. So one of the things to keep in mind is I'm using big inch and a half grout joints, so there's space there to hide the conduit running in it. If you're wanting real tight grout joints, then you can still run the conduit, but you're going to have to be gouging out the underside of your bricks and fighting it a little bit more to hide it. It's still doable. This is just going to be easier for us to hide. Now there's definitely going to be some gouging of bricks and stuff. There's places like where it comes right out of the box where the conduit is pretty high off the top of the brick, so we're going to have to gouge some bricks and work to hide that. But for the most part, most of it will just go right between the bricks in the grout joint. So keep that in mind when you're deciding how thick you're going to make your grout joints. Another bonus to having thicker grout joints is by the time you go floor to ceiling, that's several less courses of brick you have to run, and a lot less brick you have to make. So anyway, a few of the things went into the decision process for us. So here's a look at in the process of covering up the electrical in the Adobe. So I've got it run in the conduit like you've seen already, and then the bricks just cover it. One thing to keep in mind is you want it set up so that the box is in the middle of the brick or in line with the next grout joint. That way, when you get to the box, it's where, so it's basically seeing it's another full brick, and then you'll take a little bit of a notch out, and it's just easier to fit it around the box. That way the box is basically where the next joint is going to be. Where if you set the box right here and then ran your bricks to it, you're going to have to be notching the center of a brick out and trying to get it to sit in there. Let me see if I can show you. We did that on one, and I'll show you what I mean. So if you look right here, the brick's working. That box is right. You got pretty much a full brick up to the box, and then the box just sits right where the next grout joint's going to be, as opposed to this one. You can see this one, you got brick, grout joint, little bit of brick, more grout up to the box, little bit of grout, little bit of brick, grout joint. So it just doesn't work out that good. And you can see up here where we cut notched out of the end of that brick so it would go there. Just doesn't work as smoothly or look as nice. So something to keep in mind.